Queen Blossom in the Abundanza Racing Silks, carried to victory last year by Goodyear for Roses. La Manta Greece joining the line with Shazara. Favoured How Unusual, carrying bright lime silks up into gate 5. Antonina ready, or about to be set. Plein about to come forward in preparation for her US debut. Astra locked away, Evo Campo completing the line. The Astra Stakes about to get underway on the hillside turf course at the Great Race Place. 2-1 for number 5, How Unusual. Stand by for a start. Racing. Lucy D and La Manta Greece away well with Sweet Connie Plein and Astra Evo Campo within 2.5 lengths of the early speed. Shazara next from Queen Blossom and a couple of lengths to How Unusual and Antonina. Plein has the lead in her US debut. Narrowly from the maiden Sweet Connie. Astra the orange and black colours up very close to the speed with Evo Campo even wider. Couple of lengths La Manta Greece running 5th, followed by Shazara, Lucy D. Queen Blossom is 8 lengths off the lead, followed towards the end of the field by How Unusual and Antonina. Plein straightens them for the run down the stretch the first time, with the ears pricked, leading Evo Campo by a length. Sweet Connie sharing third spot with Astra a gap of 3 lengths La Manta Greece from Lucy D. Shazara. Then comes Queen Blossom, exposed 3 wide. How Unusual behind a line of 3 horses next to last. Antonina brings up the rear as they greet the judges with a circuit of the turf course to negotiate. Plein on top, extending the advantage to 2 lengths. Evo Campo running second, followed on the inside by Sweet Connie. Astra is a joint third as they sweep out of the home stretch. Then comes the grey La Manta Greece within 6 of the lead mid-race, followed by Lucy D. Shazara, How Unusual. Queen Blossom still out 3 deep, and last is Antonina. Into the back terrain, and it's Plein in front, kicking on with it by 3 lengths. Evo Campo second with a length off to Astra Sweet Connie, La Manta Greece, Shazara, Queen Blossom, Lucy D. How Unusual, Antonina. Halfway along the back stretch, 9 lengths covers the Astra field, and it's Plein in charge. Plein dictating, leads Evo Campo a length and a half from Astra Queen Blossom can't get on the track. She's out 3 wide still, moving up to 4th. Shazara also suffering a wide trip. La Manta Greece splits horses. The maiden Sweet Connie is yielding ground from How Unusual, Lucy D. Antonina 3 lengths last, 5/16 from home, and it's Plein from Evo Campo. A couple of lengths Astra Queen Blossom at the quarter pole. How Unusual's working into contention, getting to 5th on the outside from Lucy D. La Manta Greece, Shazara, 3/16 to go, and Plein getting a bold sight, leads by a couple of lengths to Evo Campo. Another length to Queen Blossom, Astra Lucy D and the hot pink cap near the inside, picking up ground. Plein from Evo Campo. Plein in front from Evo Campo, close to home, and Plein all the way has beaten Evo Campo a half length. Lucy D third, a nose in front of Astra and Queen Blossom has finished 5th. Six first, Plein 11 second, Evo Campo. It's a show photo, the time 2:27.34. The result is official. Placings officially 6, 11, 1, 10, 2. The $1 exacta pays $44.60. The 50-cent trifecta, $222.60. The 10-cent superfecta, $208.51. The $1 super high five, $4,123.10. The $2 double, $68.80. The $1 pick 3, $88.90. 50-cent late pick 4, returning $208.55. The 50-cent late pick 5 pays $780.85. The $2 pick 6, $15,648 for 6 winners. 5 of 6, $79.60. Let's welcome back the Astra Stakes winner for 2018, Plein, in her United States debut for Sunnybrook Stables, LLC. Bob Baffert trains this 5-year-old dark bay or brown daughter of Manduro and the Galileo mare 2 in Love, the victorious jockey, Tyler Bays. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Santa Anita would like to welcome to the winner's circle one of the nation's most highly respected sports journalists, Mr. John Sherver, who served for many years as deputy sports editor with the Los Angeles Times. A Florida resident, John will be at Gulfstream Park on January 27, covering the world's richest race, the $16 million Pegasus World Cup Invitational for the LA Times. Please join us in welcoming John Sherver as he presents the trophy for today's Astra Stakes, a race named for the winner of 11 of 16 starts for owner-breeder Alan Paulson. Astra earned more than $1.3 million and notched victories in the Santa Barbara handicaps of 2001 and 2002. There was more than one perfect ticket in the pick 6, which means that the single ticket jackpot continues to grow. It stands at $360,000 heading into our holiday program tomorrow.
The Astra goes to Plein, and there's some great stories coming on this one. First, let's talk to Tyler Bays. Not bad to win the last 2 races, both stakes. Huge race. Take us through it.
Bob just told me about races over there in Europe, and get her out there and have fun.
You've always done well, though, when it comes to these marathons on the turf. What is it about them that you like so much?
It's a race you can just leave a horse alone and let them do their thing. If they're out there having fun, you know, that's the main thing.
Tyler, thank you so much. Continued success with the rest of the week. All right. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. Larry Brookshire? Brookshire. Mr. Brookshire, congratulations. I just found out from your trainer this is your very first horse. Is that true?
First horse, first race. this is what you're supposed to do, right?
In theory. Seriously, though, put us through it. What was going through your mind during the race?
Well, I just said, I know we got a good team, and I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it, win, lose, or draw. And fortunately, she led all the way through the race, so it was quite a thrill.
Horse coming over from Europe with you and Bob. What went into bringing this horse over here?
I think Bob wanted her to come over here and race in the U.S.
Yeah, John Adger, the agent, he got Larry in the business, and he found an agent there in Europe and bought her. He said, "I'm going to find you a nice horse that's ready made. Get his feet wet a little bit." And he just got him soaked.
I think so. Hey, Bob, about this horse, the works during the daytime. I realized it was dirt, but they were. I mean, average would be a fair statement. What made you think there was going to be a turnaround? Because sometimes they come over from Europe and they don't do the same thing.
Well, I mean, the dirt here it's just deep, and a lot of the turf horse, they struggle in it, so you can't really go off her works. If you would have watched her works, she just looked very average. But unfortunately, we can't work on the grass here. So I was hoping, well, once the gate came open, I told Tyler, just put her on the lead. She runs on the lead in Italy, and she just moves beautifully over it. And the first time they went around, I told Larry, it's too bad they got to go around again, but she just did it really easily, and he asked me, she's not tired, so I thought maybe she might get tired, but she really handled that really well.
I know it's hard to ask this with you guys just going on this moment. Have you laid out a perspective plan for this one, or is it just going to be enjoy the evening?
Well, we just got her here, we got Larry here, and we're just going to enjoy it and talk about it later on and find a spot for her. But it looks like we have a filly with a lot of quality. For her to do that off a little layoff like that and go a mile and a half, and she did it with ease. She wasn't tired, so she's built for that. So that was very encouraging.
Not a bad birthday weekend, Bob. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Brookshire, continued success.
Well, thank you very much. This is a great thrill. Really an honor to be here.
Well, it was a thrill for all the pick 5, pick 6 players, too. You gave them a little bit of a price. That's going to do it for the Sunday. But remember, we are back here tomorrow, 3-day weekend. We'll see you here.
First post tomorrow being 12:30.